Well, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you everyone for stopping by and your kind comments. If you're new here, welcome. And if you come back, thank you for coming back and for all the kind comments and likes and subscribes. I decided I want to take part in Junk Journal July, partly because I need the impetus to perhaps do a little bit more than what I've been doing. And I saw Meg do a tutorial on making a junk journal out of a single paper bag. When I tried a prototype and only had these lunch bags, which are 5 1/8 inches by 3 1/8 inches, 13 centimeters by 7.9 centimeters. So not a bad height, but super skinny. And realistically, it made the smallest little journal I think I've ever seen. Like that's so tiny. Usable, and you know, for prompts might be the best thing to do, because then I don't have a whole heck of a lot of space to part with. So I went looking. It's really hard to find paper bags in BC. They depends upon where you live, what community you live in. Some communities, they have it that paper or that plastic bags are completely, I would actually say illegal. So a vendor can't, like if you go to a merchant, they don't give out plastic bags. And you would think, well, great, that means I can get paper bags, but they don't give out paper bags. They have this weird, it's like a paper bag alternative, like that's almost like a compressed fabric, but it's not woven. And that's what you get everywhere. So I did go looking. I found a little bit larger lunch bag. These are 12.5 inches by 6 inches. So 31.4 centimeters by 15.5 centimeters. So a good height, but again, pretty narrow. So I think these get folded in half this way, so they're going to wind up being pretty small again. Found these craft paper bags, which are 22 centimeters by 11.5 centimeters, so 8 5/8 inches by 4.5 inches. Those might work. And then at the other dollar store, I found these, and they don't tell me how big they are at all. No, not at all. I'll link Meg's journal, or Meg's tutorial for how she did this down below, because I think hers, this is going to make a lot of noise, is going to be a much better tutorial than, because I'm trying to figure out. So I have a paper bag. I have an awl, because I'll need that when I bind it. I have some wax linen thread, pair of scissors, my bone folder, X-Acto knife just in case I need it, my needles for doing book binding, my glue, because if I have enough time, I will do the cover. And then I printed the free digitals that Meg has. Now my pink is like not pink, so I don't know, or excessively pink. It just can't decide what it wants to be. And I printed the prompt list, because I think when I'm done, I'm going to glue this on the inside of the cover, so that I have the prompts at hand. Not that I can see those. So let's start. So what she did is she cut it along the fold line here. hopefully you're still on camera. I moved my filming location. In the hopes of getting better filming, because I don't think I was filming very well. And this allows me also to get a second light in, where on the other, I have two, like I have a credenza to this desk, and that's where I usually work. But it didn't allow me to set that second light on there. Right. If it's uneven, it's not going to be a bad thing, because you know it is a junk journal. So so then what she did is she opened it up and she left these flaps down like this. And then she used, oh, I'm sweating. So she left these flaps down, and she used the spine here kind of as a guide for how deep to fold it. And then accordion folded it to the depth of the spine, like that. And if I'm doing it wrong, it's not her tutorial, it's me. I'm just going to bone folder this because I think my paper bag is quite a bit heavier than hers was. That was the advantage to doing it with, like she used a lighter weight bag, and those lunch bags worked really well for like weight. This feels really heavy. So it looks like I can only get 2 folds. She got 3 out of hers because her bag was quite a bit bigger. I saw a compost bag at Walmart, but I don't know if they put enzymes in a compost bag. She also trimmed these off where they were larger than the folds. That's going to be like super heavy, super heavy. And then the same thing here. Sorry about that. I don't know if this is going to be like usable, because it is like almost like cardboard, this bag. Almost. It's like super heavy. And then pull these off. And fold back there. And then trim here. See, that wouldn't be bad if that was the size it was, but it's not. Okay, now to see. No, that's not how. Okay, so she folded it in half. And she folded it up, yeah, like that. That's how that goes. So that's not too bad. That wouldn't be a bad size. still pretty little, but not a bad size. And then from here, she just did a like 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Oh, actually, I don't, yeah, let's do it with an awl. Am I on? Yep. And I'm not measuring, I'm just, because it's so little, I don't think it makes much difference where it goes. So in through the middle, leave a tail, come out either bottom or top, go to the other side, come out in the middle, make sure that you come out on the other side of where your tail is and don't split your thread. And hopefully I'm on frame. Yeah, look at that, that's a miracle. Tie, tie, and tie. So then she cut all these little folds of the bag to create pages. So you notice the fold goes all the way through. So let's see if we can do this. Suppose you could use like the an X-Acto knife at this point in time, but I find that an X-Acto knife sometimes isn't straight for me. Okay, this is hard to figure out where the fold is. Aha! There we go. I don't know how Meg did this. I think this is definitely hard with the heavier weight paper. All right, have we got all? No. All right, so yeah, so that's the fold from the pocket or from the bag. I wonder if you could pull that apart. That would make it a really interesting. What I might do is I might glue this down along here and leave this as a tuck spot, like glue it part way, or yeah, because it naturally goes down like that, so you would wind up, yeah, so tuck spot there, and then how would that be on the back? Yeah, interesting. Might try try to pull that off there. Like, whoa, that's glue. Don't you wish we had craft glue like that? That's some glue. Wow. I'm definitely going to have to put an M paper on there because that glue is like, wow, that's sticky glue. Like super sticky glue. I think I'm going to trim this off because it's really heavy. That's really super heavy. Super heavy. I kind of like it. So, let's glue this down. Because this will give it like a really good sturdy cover. If I can get my Barely Arts to actually behave like glue. I suppose you could glue this down with a glue stick instead of something like Barely Arts. Now, I was thinking originally that I would take this and glue it on the cover. So let's cut that. Meg has a link to this printable on her YouTube channel somewhere. Like one of her Junk Journal July. It's on there. How is that going to work if we leave that as a pocket? So what we could do is okay, so we've done that one. Before we decorate it, let's just see how size-wise this lunch bag would compare, just so I have an idea. Pardon the horrible noise. The plastic. I think this is going to be similar height, but quite a bit narrower. But weight-wise, for papers, this would be quite amazing because it's very lightweight, which I kind of like. So I just want to have a look. It's going to be bigger than this one, which is really tiny, but it might not be a heck of a lot bigger. So let's just have a quick look. Pardon the noise. I'm going under the assumption we all like this on paper and none of us like this on plastic. I'm hoping I'm right. Gotta say, these are really quick to do. cut that super straight. Small bit of sarcasm, look how straight that is. Okay. Also, the bottom of this is huge, like absolutely huge. Oh, that is perfect. I don't have to trim any off. Look at that. That's like such a small amount of extra. No, let's trim that off. It's like 1/4 inch. Am I still on frame? Look at, I'm still on frame. This filming location works a lot better for me. So I think I'm going to use my other spot as my crafting area. This one is my filming area. That one I think we can, right, that goes like that. That goes like that. Yeah, no matter what you do, it's going to go like that. Okay, okay. So give it a good press. Fold it. Yeah, that is good. The difference in size. I like the weight of this one way better, but that one is like way nicer as far as actual journaling space. So let's stick with this one. So I need to figure out how I am going to do that. Do I want, if I put it on like this and leave that as a pocket there, this is a little flimsy if something comes underneath there. So it makes sense to make it a little bit sturdier and put something on the back of it. So I did bring rulers. Oh, I'm so smart. And I don't think it matters very much what kind of paper I put on the back of that, just because it's just for like added sturdiness. And I don't want to put cardstock this because it's almost cardstock weight, and that will make it way too heavy. Just so I know where to glue to. Make sure I've got that more or less even. More or less even. Oh, look at all the glue coming out all over everywhere. All right. So I could do this two ways. I can glue this down here and put it as a pocket here, and then a pocket under, like, so that this is a pocket as well. So let's do that, and let's give that, excuse me, going off camera for a bit there. Put a little notch in that. If you were doing something like this, you could ink here if you wanted to. Oh, I should glue that. So that stays. And stick that on there. So now I have my prompt list, two little pockets so I can put, oh, that's silly. Oh, okay, that didn't work, because now I have a pocket here, but this pocket I glued it shut with this. So, yeah, that didn't work. Unless let's just pull that up there so that that doesn't stick. So it's kind of not adhered at the top edge. So full pocket on the inside and then a little tuck spot back there. I may change my mind and cover that completely and only leave it as a pocket on here. Let's see if we can pull that apart. That glue is so sticky. Oh my gosh, that's the stickiest glue. Good thing you can't see me. I'm sticking my tongue out trying to like, oh wow. I wish we had glue that bonded like that. Whatever that is, that would make great craft glue, I gotta tell you. If that's Fabri-Tac, I'm using my Fabri-Tac incorrectly. So I want to put something over top of that because it is so sticky. But that's too small. But I have two pieces. I should be doing the cover. I really should be doing the cover. Oops. I love this map. Okay. So that needs to be to about there. Eyeball that. And then take this one out. Oh, Oh, hey, no, I know. This is where you notice, like, my printer on these pages streaked really pink and a bit of funny yellow. But when you cut out something like this, you don't really notice it. So if you've got like rejects of digitals, you can use them in collages or other places. You don't have to reject them just because they're not perfect. And I'm just going to kind of line this up a little bit and take off a bit of it on each side, so it's kind of the width I want. If I can do it without, like, making a mess. Glue. Cover our other sticky glue. Put the flower at the, I'm going to cut that stuff at the top off. Okay. Yeah, I did that backwards because that's right way up. And I wanted that at the top. Alright, it doesn't matter that much. There is no wrong in collaging. Burnish so it stays there. That could be a pocket on there. I'll determine that later. See, that glue is so sticky that this page stuck to it, just sitting there. Alright, so this will become the front cover. And just determine, I'm going to glue these little bits that aren't very well glued down. I'll glue those so that they stick. Hopefully, if we're lucky. And I think that one's okay. So my preference is to use this here as my focal image, the kind of like what draws the eye, and then I really like this one as well. So I'm actually going to cut those out with a pair of scissors so that I don't wreck the other ones. I find that really long scissors work really well for cutting long lines in fussy cuts because you use the weight and the momentum of the scissors to cut your line. Doesn't always work. You see that some of that is not cut off properly. So the longer you can make your cut, the better it's going to be. You can use a ruler to trim these down, definitely. The only reason I didn't is because there's so many things on this collage page, and I find it sometimes easier to cut out images rather than try to like fuss with a ruler and get what I want off there. That's not quite straight. For collaging, others have said this. This is not me. Like, I've gotten this. If you tear this way towards you, you get the white on the back side, and it will look clean on the front side. If you tear away from you like this, you get the white on this side. So just be mindful of where you want like what to be. And I want to cover this up because A, it's upside down, B, it's branding, C, it just doesn't need to be there. Having done this, I may go back to Walmart and get those like ginormous size bags. They were only $7 for about 6 of them, so not a bad price. They just like I said, they're like meant as compost bags, and I don't know if they put an enzyme, boy, that's a hard word to say, in a compost bag so that they break down in the garbage faster and easier. I also have this, this is part of the Truly Blue kit from Rach and Bella, and I just like love this lace. Love this lace. Hardcore love that lace. So I'm gonna trim that off. And then I find these small fiddly bits of paper really notoriously difficult to trim off. So if I hold my ruler on the small bit of paper that I'm tearing off and pull with the larger bit of paper, I have better success. And then I have to walk my fingers down the length of the ruler the further down I go, so that you hold your ruler stable at the bottom edge. If I don't, I wind up that I tear crooked by the time I get to the bottom. And then when I'm tearing these little small bits, this tiny ruler is the best one to use. So I'm thinking there's no noise when I think. I can't talk and think at the same time. Yeah, okay. I'm just using copy paper for what I'm collaging with, which is probably a good thing because this paper bag is so heavy. Sorry about the noise. So I want to put something here too. No. Oh, I still have some of this map. Oh, and then there's words over here. Look at, there's words over here. We always like words. And then that's fun too. That's kind of fun. Okay, words. Map. Which we would only want a part of. And then full on fun. Me, I'm not going to fussy cut on screen. Okay. Yeah. Because I don't need all of that. Oh, I could do it that way. In which case I would want to tear a little bit better than what I did. Just a small bit better than what I did. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, let's do that. So if you were doing something like this and put a big image, you could put it like back it and use it as a pocket if you wanted to. It would be up to you how you, like pockets on covers are so much fun. I tend to not want my lines to be perfectly even. I want some like interest between what I do when I collage like this. And like I said before, movement and yeah, just movement. Also, this is a me thing. If I'm going to put something like that on there, I want my lines, I want like staggered little lines, but I don't want to put it like this and have a blank spot there. To me, it looks like I did it wrong if I did that. I would want to either put it here, which to me doesn't look right because I've got too much down here, but this looks okay to me. Again, I wouldn't put it like this because I don't like that line, but that's just how I am. If you like it, definitely put it how you like it. Yeah, always with collaging, do it to a way that is aesthetically pleasing for you. That black on my fingertip, that's the black from the toner cartridge. It reacts with the glue and sticks to my fingers. It comes off really easily, but it does that every single time I use like a glue on my stuff. All right, so I think we could call that something that we can use for a journal. It doesn't have a lot of pages because the bag is small, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, which is only, like, that's not going to get me through the whole month. So I would either need to, like, add extra pages. If I get a bigger bag and try it with a bigger bag, that might work, because that would give me, like, you need 30 pages, right? Because, no, 31. Is that 31? Yeah, 31 days. Because there's 31 days in July. So 17 isn't going to give me enough for 1 page per day for every prompt. So I either need to look at doing like Meg does and adding pages the way she did with her no-sew accordion, where I'm gluing stuff that can then fold. So I may do that because these pages are really, really heavy. And if I add pages, I could add using packing paper, like Amazon packing paper, which is pretty lightweight, and that would give me a lighter weight to work from. But yeah, nice, quick, easy project. Like in 40 minutes, we created a journal with so the cover decorated, a pocket, and a bit of added on the internal just to like cover that glue. And I do need to cover this one as well with something, because that's like still really, really sticky. Again, thanks everybody for coming by, for your likes and subscribes, and I hope that you have a really wonderful crafty day. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.